joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And checking out some numbers for MP.
During these last 10 games, he's been a menace on the defensive end. Poking balls loose, jumping passing lanes. He's been all over the place and piling up the steals as a result.
Now, New York starting five. Josh Hart is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Wiseman. And it's Ewing in at the two. And for Charlotte, LaMelo Ball is out there with MP. Then there's Brandon Miller. Then it's Jared Allen. And it's Salon in at the four. These two teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
And so off the tip, it is New York. Brunson up top, pounded by Ball. Brunson misses. Here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. On the wing, MP. Miller outside. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance.
You see the instincts of MP as a passer. That's really well done.
Now Brunson coming off a solid outing against Memphis. Wiseman a screen on Ball. Here's Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Charles Lee. Allie, what do you have to offer?
And it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a three-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll. And no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Ball against Brunson. Miller on the wing. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
Well, no doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here's Jaquez. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Well, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Out to the wing. Here's Ewing. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Miller on the wing. Pass to Salon. Jaquez against Miller. Allen a screen. Goes up on the wing. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Miller's got his second bucket on the night. Now Wiseman. Lets the three fly. That's good from Jaquez. On the assist from Wiseman. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Ball passes to MP. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's MP. Coming off a solid outing against Toronto. Knocks down the long J.
MP didn't like that they conceded a three. He was determined to get it right back.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Brunson's got his second basket of the game.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Ewing. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
They were really able to exploit that defense. I mean, getting almost any shot they wanted. It was that easy.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
NBA, the length of a forward, and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with one individual player.
Now here's Brunson, scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up is going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's Miller. After the basket by New York. For three, Allen drops it the three. Allen's got 5.
Okay, Mr. Allen, I did not know the three-point shot was in your bag. Nicely done.
Here's Brunson outside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's Salome. 13 points in the win against Toronto.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Here's Ewing. Down low. Here's Hart. And he banks in the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Ball passes to MP. Here's Salome. Back to MP. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ball. From the top of the key, he buries it. He's got 7.
The basketball IQ is already so impressive. Love seeing LaMelo Ball get crafty in the pick and roll.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Screen by Wiseman. Launches it from deep. Brunson misses. Charlotte leading by 5. Ball outside. And he's going for the lob. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh my goodness, Jared Allen catch a body on the way to the cup.
New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Brunson passes to Jaquez. Outside Hart from outside the arc. The rebound by Allen. Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Back to MP. Miller outside. Allen with a screen on Jaquez. Miller off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Salon.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Allen. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Well, Graham, we're deep into the season now. For teams who will miss the playoffs, where are their heads at, you think?
Well, BA, first of all, it's a chance for some of the others to show out. Their focus should be on finishing strong. And realistically, you start planning for the offseason. But there are still games left to play.
Eddie's good on the second.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
Outside Jaquez. Here's Ewing, covered by MP. And Ewing gets it to go.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Now here's MP. Currently scoring almost 32 a game. So valuable on offense. Here's Miller. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Ewing. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on MP. And a moment out, they take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Daniels passes to Wilkins. He shoots a three. Counted from distance. And the Hornets lead by 8.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's Daniels. That won't go. This is his first shot of the game. Knicks trail by 8. Brunson with it. Pass to Dadier. Here's Ewing. Puts up a three. And no good. Hornets leading by 8. Right wing. MP to pass to Daniels. Here's Tyson. And he also played a big role in their last game with Toronto. And the basket is good.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Grounders got the job done. He added 43 points, and once again, he was lights out for distance. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed. And players really feed off his energy.
Here's Wilkins. Pass to Daniels. Allen a screen from deep. Daniels misses. Knicks trail by 13. 1:56 left in the first. Here's Dadier. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And the shot goes in.
How about that well-timed drop-off? Jalen Brunson just knows where to put the basketball.
And there's a pick. Here's Tyson. The three is up. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Jaquez. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's got 5 points.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. year. Let's see what the playoff race looks like in the East. You take a look at the Hornets. Final stretch of the season. They've got the #1 seed and have shown no signs of giving it up. And, of course, there are the Knicks. They're a ways down in the standings.
You know, for the Hornets, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Now here's MP. 5 points in the game. The shot's good.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Allen against Hartenstein. Pass to Dadier.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Perkins. Outside Reddish. Just 4 to shoot. Gets the 3 to fall.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
Here's Daniels. Averaging around 5 points a game. No good on the 3. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets going into the break up 12. Defense it. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, the Hornets enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Cam Reddish. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Perkins in at the point guard position. Knicks trail by 12. Pass to Hartenstein. Reddish against MP. Here's Dadier. And Ball's over to help. Outside Reddish. The Hornets pull it in. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, this is what you get when you run your offense through MP.
Charlotte shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
First team foul.
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. After the basket by New York on the other end. On the wing, MP. Reddish covering. From deep, MP. Sinks the tray. MP's got 10 points.
And MP keeps the defense honest, just spacing them out from the corner.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Dadier. Here's Perkins. Oh, tries a 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Miller. He's got 5. And here's Ball. MP outside. They set the screen. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
Pass to Dadier. Takes the 3. And it's MP with a rebound. And so MP will bring it up for Charlotte. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good for Miller. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. And that one on Jared Allen. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one falls for Hartenstein. Hornets leading by 15. Passes the long. Allen outside. And here's MP. The three. Hart pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Perkins. Hartenstein with a screen on ball. Reddish with it. Clock at 6. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the basket by MP. MP's got 15 points.
Guys, it is clear MP is feeling it, and the best way to keep that rolling is keep giving him the basketball.
Hartenstein with a screen on ball. Watson, he's checked in for New York.
Second team foul. In for New York. Number 9. Agent Watson.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Hartenstein with a screen on ball. Right at the free throw line, Perkins' shot is good. Perkins has got 5 points now in the quarter. Hornets leading by 15. Ball finds Allen. Here's Salone. MP outside. Pass to Allen. Miller with it. Allen outside. Shot clock at 6. And here's MP from outside. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Perkins, pass to Hartenstein. Here's Dadier, guarded by Miller. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP drops in. And a nice finish on the layup.
Well, 20
MP's got
points already in the
Well, they're
first half.
calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Hartenstein a screen. Here's Perkins. Sends it home from three-point land.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
The Hornets have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Pass to MP. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Los Angeles Clippers. And on Thursday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
This road stretch could be rough. They just haven't executed at all away from home. So they're going to have to figure out those problems and figure them out soon.
Reddish misses.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Miller can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 17. Here's Dadier. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Miller against Brunson. Shoots over Miller. New York, no good that time either.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Reddish misses.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this spot.
Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Mitchell's checked in for LaMelo Ball. New York making a switch here. Pass to Salon. Takes a 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 20. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous alley. Here's Salon. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Salon, he's got 8.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Pass to Ewing. Here's Dadier, guarded by Miller. Now Brunson. Over Mitchell. And it's Brunson missing. The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Pass to Jaquez. Six to shoot. Back to Brunson. To halt the run. Connects from downtown. He's got 9.
Well, consistency as a jump shooter. Jalen Brunson with that quick, compact release.
Allen outside. Now here's MP. Miller outside. Off target with the 3.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And he gets it to go.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Miller. After the basket by New York on the other end. That one drops for him.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Now Brunson. He's got 11 from deep. Wiseman. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Salon. He's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Pass to Dadier. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. So both teams changing it up here. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Charlotte. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Wilkins. Oh, trying his luck from deep. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Brunson missing.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
MP scanning the floor. Here's the 3. Hart pulls it in. And for the Knicks, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Pass to Tyson. From behind the arc. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here. New York shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Hornets leading by 21. MP outside. 1:41 left in the first half. The shot by Tyson, no good. And the Knicks shooting about 48% so far in the second. Brunson up top. Inside. Here's Ewing. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on MP. New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. First one falls for them.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Daniels is checked in for Charlotte. Jaquez is checked in for New York. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And for the Hornets, they're shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. MP outside. Here's Tyson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Pass to Ewing. Outside Jaquez. New York, no good that time either. Charlotte leading by 22. Here's Wilkins. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Brunson passes to Jaquez. Here's Ewing, covered by MP. On the arc. That's good from Jaquez. On the assist from Hart. Jaquez has got 8.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Here's Daniels. And he makes it on the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's New York with it. After the basket by Charlotte. Screen by Wiseman. And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple. 3. Here's Daniels. Pass to Salon. Shoots over Wiseman. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Hornets out in front, opening up a huge gap. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the New York Knicks.
Big reason they're getting washed out, it's been raining threes. But they didn't know this was coming? They didn't watch the film? Read the scout report? Come on, man.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
They haven't played well on the road, and they're going to be on the road for a while. This is a huge test for their mentals. Do they rise to the challenge, or do they grow up under the pressure of these hostile environments?
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
MP is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Jared Allen. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Salon in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. All no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Jaquez, the pass to Brunson. Screen by Wiseman. 4-3. It's rebounded by Salon. Salon, he's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Ball outside. For 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game. Left side Brunson. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 16 points now.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Here's Salon. He's covered by Hart. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 23.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Brunson passes to Hart. There's a screen. Back to Brunson. From downtown. The rebound by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. It's stolen by Hart. Pass to Brunson. Here's Ewing. Jaquez with it. Pounded by Ball. Lets it go from deep. And it's Brunson again missing.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Here's Miller. Kept alive. The kick out to Ball. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. 9 points in the game.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Here's Ewing. Guarded by Miller. Ewing, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Ball right side. Pass to Miller. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you, he will find it.
To the middle. Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
MP outside. Miller with it. Ball outside. Fires from deep. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
The Knicks have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Brunson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Brunson's got 18.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Good pass in the
Timeout called by Charlotte.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Now here's MP. Give him 23. Pass to Tyson. Back to MP. Here's Daniels. Launches a 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Here's Perkins. Give him 8 points now. Now Reddish, covered by MP. Fires for 3. Reddish misses. Well, the Hornets shooting an efficient 55% in the third quarter. Yes, it's good. MP's got 25 points.
Oh, that's a tough finish by MP. Go ahead.
Here's Dadier. 10 points for him. Six on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. On target from range. He's got 13. And so it's Charlotte up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked.
Ends up going with a new group. And here's Charlotte now. Back to MP. Pass to Allen. MP outside. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about it.
On the floor for New York, we've got Jaime Jaquez. Josh Hart is out there with James Wiseman. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Ewing in at the shooting guard position. Outside Brunson. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. Ewing's got 12 points here in the second half.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
MP outside. Miller outside to win the cold spell. He buries it from three.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Pass to Ewing. Back to Brunson. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. MP inside. And it's Ewing with a rebound. New York has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. To the paint. Wiseman inside. He's against Allen. And it's Wiseman missing. Now here's Miller. Hawkins covers. And Miller the bucket. On the assist by NP. Miller's got 5 points now this quarter. The Knicks have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Pass to Ewing. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn everything. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have zero problems with the salaries.
Here's Hawkins. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And for the Hornets, they're shooting the ball at only 35% here in the fourth quarter. Pass to MP. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown. MP's got 30 points. Knocks it loose. Stolen by MP. Drives to the hoop. Count it.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Miller outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the triples.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Hart, tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Oh, I should have Lord. We win by 35.
And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.